Hello, my name is Jay Chan, and my partner Corson and I, our project is called Holo Tracker. So the idea here is that we are using a multi-camera setup to capture the movements of one person in the middle, and then display that person's movements in a holographic image on this display here. So our setup here, here's kind of the base station. We've got a Raspberry Pi, which is connected to all three different cameras that are around this area. And the fourth USB is used for a keyboard, which we're using to control the Pi on the monitor itself. And then if we move up to the display here, here is our monitor display. This is going to be where the images show up to reflect off of our holographic display, the sheets that we cut here. And that's the base station right there. And then over here, here's the first camera, second camera, third camera over there. And when I stand here, this will be able to capture my movements where I start.
So like Jay mentioned earlier, we're using 3 cameras to model these 4 sides of a person, and we're using this to model in terms of as a prototype for if athletes want to see the different sides of their actions. So in terms of the 3 cameras and 4 cores, we're using the 3 cameras to model the 4 sides, with the left and right side being the same, and then the last core is used to combine these into the same image. So in order to keep it the same among all the cores, we made all 3 cameras into the same resolution in order for the feedback. So there's 2 kinds of cameras that we had, so we had to check for the resolutions to make them equal. And then Jay will talk more now about the processing we used to get the background and the foreground signal.
So the initial thing we use in terms of computer vision to make this hologram work is background subtraction. OpenCV provides a machine learning-based, already learned model to subtract backgrounds from images. It's not perfect, but it works at least primitively. And then we put filters on top of that in order to get the image you see right there. And the filters we put on there, primarily the first one is a median filter, which gets rid of sort of salt and pepper noise or splotches and dots within the image. And then the second one is morphological closing, which closes gaps within outlines of people, just to make sure that everything sort of fills in a little bit more than it would normally. And then after that, we sort of set the binary image that we get as an output of that and change it to a random color, so that for aesthetic reasons. And that's where the image that you see on the hologram comes from.